Back on, Gerty rude. Back again, this Saturday mood. I think it's Saturday, isn't it? Anyway, I thought I'd better come on here and do something. I don't think the Sussexes have done anything, so I thought I'd make an effort. I'd shake a leg and do a reaction to King Charles's speech the other day, which I have to admit, it's sacrilege, I know, but I didn't watch it. I haven't heard it. I've heard the reviews of it, but I haven't actually watched it myself. So, should I be commentating on it? I do not know, but I'm going to anyway. So there we go. I'm going to end up in the Tower of London. I am. I'm going to end up in the Tower of London. I've got that feeling, you know. I can feel it in my waters. So let's listen. Come on.
Something without sort of upsetting people.
Right,
That's
what
always
happened?
the fine line.
Oh.
And also, I sort of further reflections. Is it resonating?
With
If you talk about politicians now, or young, maybe going for reform or wherever they're heading,
right.
to the young, i.e. people probably 20-somethings and younger,
So not me
care
then.
about the King's speech? Does it resonate? Does it have a place?
No.
Does it need to be revamped, looked at?
But there
in a way-
again, to be honest, nor did the Queen's really. It was just tradition that you watched it, wasn't it? I mean, I didn't, but in my day when I was like young, everybody had to sit down and watch the Queen's speech. It was usually you watch the Queen's speech, Top of the Pops, then there'd be like the Christmas afternoon film on, which was always epic, like The Sound of Music or Oliver Twist or something we were all waiting and bursting to see. It was the 70s troops, keep up. So yeah, and it was just a different landscape in those days, so you sort of listened to the Queen's speech. She usually showed you some sort of snippets from her year, and I don't think any of us actually heard what she said, but apparently the King's speech was a bit waffly. Who'd have thought? Poor old Charles. Right, come on.
He gets his message over at Christmas. No one's, I think, saying he shouldn't do something.
He's always
But
been a
how
bit wishy-washy,
it has to be at 3 o'clock and all that sort of stuff. It's no longer a sort of must-view appointment. You know, when
No,
we were
it
young,
isn't.
or I was certainly young,
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, we sort of stopped everything at 3 o'clock and then moved on afterwards.
Oh, it's
You
just
know,
the same, yeah.
My older generations, they were all practically standing to attention when the national anthem came on and all that. I'm
Yeah.
sure now. I'd be
Well, I
interested
mean,
to know-
in those days, at the end of the BBC, because the telly went off at night, say 11 o'clock or whenever the last programme finished, they always used to play the national anthem, and also when you went to the theatres, at the end they always played the national anthem. You were expected to stand up for the national anthem, then leave. But by the time I was of an age to go to the cinema on my own, everybody was walking out the door when the national anthem was on. It's just a different landscape nowadays.
what the viewing figures they've been
But
putting
does it
out,
help
what it was
Andrew
for,
that
for
lot,
Gavin
does
and
it?
Stacey at 12 point whatever it was. How many people actually sat down and watched the King's speech
Well,
at
it
3
didn't.
o'clock across the various outlets? I'd be interested to know how.
Well, I didn't watch it because I sort of preempted. I thought I knew what it was going to be like. Are they going to preview us, or not preview, but show us something? No,
actually doing for them? Is he just
No.
turning up?
no, they're not going to show us it. So it's just a totally pointless video when you think of it.
Round
Yeah, maybe I should have actually got the King's speech and reviewed that, Gerty Rube. What do you think, you daft old boot? Anyway, so the pundits are saying it was a load of waffle, and I've heard some other talking heads saying similar. So I don't know where you are in the world. Have you watched it? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments, because we like to hear everybody's point of view here. And as I've just said about so many times, I haven't myself watched it. But that was because I kind of knew what it was going to be like, and I don't even know what I was doing at 3 o'clock that afternoon. It was just went by in a blur of happiness and wonderment and laughter. And before you say anything, I was sober at 3 o'clock because I was cooking to stop. Everybody stop. But no, I haven't watched it because he's always been green. He's always been ahead of the game. I mean, the zeitgeist of today is what he was back in the 60s and 70s anyway, and everyone thought he was a bit Fruit Loopy. So now he's king, and all his principles are actually the really popular libtard leftist type of, like, to teach the world to sing, and we're all going to eat mosquitoes or whatever it is. No, it isn't. What is it? We're going to eat cockroaches? I don't know, locusts, was it? Something like that. We're selling all the farmland away to conglomerates that have got no intention of farming them at all. And I think they're going to computer print stuff for us to eat, which is nice. The World Economic Forum, this, that and the bleeding other. We've got potential nuclear conglomeration that's going to spread across the world. That's, goes without saying, really. Present state of play, taken into consideration. So poor old Charles, what is he going to stand up there and say, really? Apart from waffle, because we know it to be waffle. There's absolutely no point in going carbon zero, this, that and the other when people are chucking missiles at each other all day, every day. We live on the same globe. So, I mean, oh, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, I hope this has probably left you even more confused than me. And hopefully I'll get to see you before the new year. Bye-bye now. Over and out. Love you and leave you. I've got to find this here and go, bye.